have Ric Flair, who will be wrestling today, in addition to the fact another outstanding ceremony that will be taking place. Eddie Marlin, promoter, is out here with us. And here he comes right now, the NWA World Heavyweight Champ. His first appearance on our championship wrestling, Ric Flair. Ric, we're delighted to have you here today. And we really appreciate your not only being here for the contract signing, which is a rather momentous occasion for this section of the country, but also agreeing to wrestle here today.
Well, hey, I want to admit to you, and I want to apologize to a lot of people out there, I've had the wrong impression of Memphis. You know, I got off my jet today, and they had a real big airport here. And I even saw a couple Cadillacs on the highway as I came over here to the TV station. And you, contrary to my beliefs, from what I'd heard, are a real literate TV announcer, and Memphis really is showing me a lot more class than I was led to believe. And Mr. Marlin here obviously promotes one of the finest wrestling promotions I've ever seen anywhere in the country, and it's a pleasure for Ric Flair, the world champion, to be right here in Memphis, and I'm going to do all I can to make this promotion as successful as any promotion that I take part in.
Well, I want to say on behalf of everybody in the area that, of course, everybody knows the tremendous background and what led up to being the world heavyweight champion, winning the title from Dusty Rhodes and all. Ric, we're delighted to have you here today, and again, we appreciate the fact that you are and have agreed to wrestle here on our championship wrestling. And I think
you know, after being in big cities like Chicago and New York and Kansas City and Atlanta, you know, a person like myself, who obviously is a top-shelf individual, is led to believe that Memphis was nothing but rednecks and low-class people, and I'm really amazed. And Memphis has shown me a lot. And because, as you mentioned earlier, I'm going to wrestle in this program out of the goodness of my heart. As I said, I'll do anything I can to upgrade and to help professional wrestling. I'm going to strip myself of this $500 sport coat. I'm going to slide out all this gold, and I'm going to show the people right here in Memphis just exactly what a real world champion looks like. I know they're going to enjoy it just as much as I enjoy showing them.
Well, you mentioned something there, and we'll get into this important thing. I do want to say that that has got to be one of the most stunning watches I've ever seen, this beautiful gold watch that Ric is wearing. And that's entirely aside the point, but I got to bring it up because it is unique. Eddie, here is the big one.
Everything about Ric Flair is unique. And the more you're around Ric Flair, this isn't custom made, but if I keep coming in out of Memphis with the money that'll follow me, maybe you can afford a custom-made suit. But as you'll see, Mr. Marlin, big-time promoter that you are, I'm going to agree to wrestle the Southern Heavyweight Champion, whoever he may be, in the upcoming future. Put the contract down here, my man. We'll make Memphis a big-time wrestling community. How's that?
Golly, I'll tell you one thing. We're looking forward to this one, and the signature goes down. And the agreement on this, Eddie, is, as I understand it, that Ric will wrestle the Southern Heavyweight Champ in the area. Okay, well, we are really looking forward to that, and while the date specifically has not been set, it will be filled in whenever your schedule is arranged where you can come in. We're going to be looking forward to that, too.
I'll be back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself, because the Magnificent One is going to show you why he wears the 10 pounds of gold that makes him the greatest professional wrestler alive today.
Well, there he is, and we'll be seeing him a little bit later in his tights. There's no question about it that confidence is certainly a part of being a champion, and as you can obviously see, Ric Flair has all the confidence in the world, and we will be seeing him in action today. We thought possibly that the only thing that we're going to be able to do was to introduce our championship wrestling fans to him and have him here for the contract signing. The name is on the contract, and we'll be announcing today. We'll be back and try to get this thing straightened out. Yeah, he did walk out. So let's take a break, right? Yeah. Yeah, Eddie. We've got to get this cleared up on the thing, because Flair picked up the belt and left in here, and it would seem to me that that would make Lawler the world heavyweight champion.
Well, it's real confusing to everybody except Ric Flair. I went back and talked to him, And he said, what's the big deal? He said, show me the contract for today's title match and I'll produce the belt. So without his word, it wasn't a title match. So he said we had to have a contract. We didn't have a contract. Here he is right here.
Just a minute, brother. Produce a contract.
Well,
Show me a contract that said I wrestled for the World Championship. Show it to me. You're a big deal in this town. You're a big man. Show me a contract.
I don't have a...
You know why it doesn't exist? You think you're talking to some country hick like this town's made out of? You're talking to the world champion, brother.
We just took you for your word.
Yes, well, I'll tell you what. Take me for this, brother. You will never see the day that I wrestled Jerry Lawler. And you know why? I'll tell you why. Don't crowd me. Get in here, big man. This seems to be the only man in the whole town that I can look in the eye and believe. You understand what I'm telling you?
I hear what you're saying.
He's like me. He likes nice clothes. He likes the good laugh. He likes the soft touch of a pretty woman. And he likes money. So let me show you something, brother. Don't you walk away either. I don't care if you're a multi-millionaire, Eddie Marlin. I'm a multi-millionaire, too. Just a minute, partner.
I presume, then, that officially means that the title did not change hands. It was no title match.
Who's wasting it around? You know damn well it didn't change hands.
Okay.
It's on the waist of the world champion, brother.
All right. Well,
You know, I want to tell you something. I came out here out of the goodness of my heart. I flew my Learjet in here out of the goodness of my heart, and you country bumpkins, you rednecks, tried to put something over on Mr. Cool. No way, Daddy. Not today, anyway. What's
Ric
today?
Flair. What is happening here?
Hey, don't you worry. When I turn around, I'll tell you what's happening.
Well, in case you just joined us, this is the World Heavyweight Champ, Ric Flair, who has called this meeting with Jimmy Hart out here. Now, all right.
My personal check. And, brother, if you don't think this is as good as gold, call anywhere in the country. Anywhere. I got more money and more banks around the United States than any man alive. $10,000. You know what this is for? Because I want you to bring me the blood and the sweat and the guts of Jerry Lawler. And you, for trying to intimidate me, for trying to pull something off, are going to have to watch the slow destruction of your big-time hero. You understand what I'm telling you? I don't care if you're a multi-millionaire. You don't. Yeah, well, take this and take this. It's my word. $10,000, brother. I'll sign the check the day you deliver to me a piece of Jerry Lawler. I don't care whether you wrap it up, whether you put it in a box. I don't care. I want to hear that Lawler's got a broken leg. I want to hear he's got a broken arm. I want to hear he's got a broken neck. I want to hear Jerry Lawler is no longer a professional wrestler. And I'll tell you what, Daddy, because you're the man you are, that 10,000 is just openers. Now, you, Mr. Russell, I complimented you. I said you were a real man. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I can't help but believe deep down inside you didn't have something to do with this. And because you think Jerry Lawler's a big deal, you're going to have the privilege of watching this, too. Because we're going to bring in men from all over the world. And so keep your mouth shut, brother, when I'm talking. And Jerry Lawler, if you're out there, remember this, brother. You are going to belong to me as a present from this man right here.
Let me say one thing, baby. For $10,000, he might not even be alive the time you get back, baby. For 10 grand, for 10 grand, woo!
Yeah, you came to the right one when you went to Hart, that's for a fact.
Let me tell you something. What comes out of my mouth is as good as gold. Put it in the bank. What I can't go out and get myself, I buy. And I'm buying Jerry Lawler's hide. I'm going to be very polite. Lawler, laugh, joke about this, but remember one thing. You've never come up against Ric Flair. And what I want, I get. You remember it, and you remind these people in Memphis, Tennessee, there's only one Big Daddy, and it's Ric Flair.
Okay, well, we heard it from the from the world's champion in a rather unchampionship-like gesture, getting Jimmy Hart out of here. He, in fact, did give him a check for $10,000. It's not signed, and he said he will sign it at such appropriate time as he has the evidence that Lawler is not wrestling anymore. We've got more action coming up in the ring, and we're going to get right to it.